Japan is a country of extraordinary paradox. One of the most technologically advanced nations on earth, built upon one of the oldest and most mysterious ancient cultures in human history. Beneath its modern cities, beneath its ancient temples, beneath the waters surrounding its coastline, there are discoveries that have baffled archaeologists, geologists and historians for decades. Structures that should not exist, creatures that should not be extinct, ancient records that suggest Japan's history stretches back far further than any mainstream timeline admits. Today we go inside Japan's most unexplained mysteries. Welcome back to the Forbidden Files. I am your host. Today we travel one of the most culturally fascinating nations on earth, Japan, and we uncover 4 real documented mysteries that mainstream science and history have never been able to fully explain. Mystery number 1. The Yonaguni Monument. Off the southern coast of Yonaguni Island in Japan, at a depth of between 5 and 30 meters beneath the Pacific Ocean, there is a structure that has divided the scientific community since its discovery in 1986. Large flat terraced platforms, stone steps, right angles, parallel walls, geometric shapes covering an area approximately 150 meters long and 40 meters wide. Some geologists argue it is a natural formation, the result of sandstone splitting along natural right-angle fault lines. Others, including Japanese scientists who have conducted extensive dives, argue the regularity of the right angles, the precision of the flat surfaces, and the consistency of the geometric shapes are beyond what natural erosion processes produce. If the Yonaguni Monument is man-made, it would have been built at a time when this portion of the ocean floor was above sea level. That was at least 10,000 years ago, before recorded Japanese history begins, before writing, before what we consider civilization. The debate has been ongoing for nearly 40 years. No specific consensus exists, and the monument remains peaceful and silent in 5 to 30 meters of Pacific water. Mystery number 2. The Jomon people. The Jomon people are one of the most extraordinary and least discussed ancient cultures in human history. They inhabited Japan for an almost incomprehensible span of time, approximately 14,000 years, from roughly 14,000 BC to 300 BC. To put that in perspective, ancient Egypt lasted approximately 3,000 years, ancient Rome approximately 1,000 years. The Jomon people maintain a continuous, unidentifiable culture for 14,000 years, the longest running culture in recorded human history. And then they disappeared, almost completely within a few centuries. They were absorbed and largely displaced by the Yayo people who migrated from the Asian mainland around 300 BC. The Jomon left almost no written records. Their language is unknown. Their religious beliefs are inferred only from artifacts. But here is what makes them genuinely remarkable. DNA analysis has revealed that the Jomon people were genetically unlike any other population in the region. They carried genetic markers found in populations as geographically distant as Europe and South America. A people isolated on the islands of Japan, carrying genetic signatures that have never been fully explained. Mystery number 3. The Kappa River creature. In Japanese folklore, for thousands of years, there are consistent and detailed accounts of a creature called the Kappa, the humanoid entity living in rivers and lakes, approximately the size of a child, green or blue-green in color, with a turtle-like shell on its back, webbed hands and feet, and a water-filled depression on top of its head. Folklore is folklore, except the account of the Kappa are unusually consistent across centuries and across geographically separated regions of Japan. The physical descriptions match in detail across accounts separated by hundreds of years and hundreds of kilometers. In the 1800s, Japanese doctors reported treating injuries they described as consistent with attacks by an unknown aquatic creature. Several claimed to have encountered the Kappa directly. Their accounts were not treated as supernatural by the authorities of the time, but as reports of an unknown animal. And here is the strangest detail. In 1984, in a storage room of a Japanese university, a mummified hand was discovered. Unlike any human hand, unlike any known animal hand, with elongated fingers webbing between them, bone structures matching no catalogued species, the hand was examined, never fully explained, and has since been placed back in storage. Mystery number 4. The Kumano Kodo Ancient Map. In the mountainous ski peninsula of Japan, there is an ancient network of pilgrimage trails called the Kumano Kodo, used for over 1,000 years by pilgrims traveling with 3 sacred grand shrines deep in the mountains. These trails are so ancient and so precisely laid out that UNESCO declared them as a World Heritage Site, and when modern surveyors mapped them with GPS technology, they discovered something extraordinary. The trails form a network of geometric precision that, when mapped from above, creates patterns of alignment that were not accidental. The paths connect specific mountain peaks, specific rivers and specific shrines locations in a layout that demonstrates an understanding of the landscape from above, a bird's eye view that should not have been possible for people without aircraft or satellite technology. How did ancient Japanese planners, working without an aerial reference point, design a trail network of this geometric precision across mountainous terrain? Modern surveyors familiar with GPS and satellite imagery describe the precision of the Kumano Kodo layout as something that would be challenging to replicate even today. While planning from scratch without the existing path as reference, the answer has never been satisfactorily explained. An underwater city off its southern coast. A people who maintained a culture of 14,000 years and then vanished. A river creature documented by doctors and found mummified in a university storeroom. And pilgrimage trails laid out with geometric precision that modern surveyors cannot explain. Japan is far more ancient and far more mysterious than its modern face suggests. And beneath the technology and tradition, it is keeping secrets that science has not yet unlocked. Which of these Japanese mysteries surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments. Subscribe to the Forbidden Files. Stay curious. See you tomorrow. Take care.